Some 35 years ago, Singtel consisted of just one small office and one teleport. Since then, we've grown to be a leading provider of customized satellite communications and ICT broadcast solutions. With 4 teleports pointing to more than 30 satellites, including regional hotbirds, we promise to bring you seamless global connectivity anywhere, anytime. Our award-winning Connect Plus IPVPN and IPLC networks provide extensive reach from our teleports to more than 125 points of presence located in 80 major cities globally. From satellite to fiber to IP, we provide the reach and versatility to satisfy your business needs. We offer a range of managed hosting services, including facility hosting, antenna hosting, VNO hosting, rack space and equipment space leasing. Global broadcasters such as HBO, Sony and ZTV collaborate with Singtel to enhance business operations. For satellite operators, we offer value-added professional services such as telemetry tracking and control. The rollout of Jiaole Mio TV's Chinese dialect IPTV channel is a testimony to our latest end-to-end playout service suite, allowing customers to schedule, manage and monitor their content delivery both on-site and remotely. As a content delivery network provider, we offer versatile broadcasting services in all formats on all platforms, via all media including IP, delivering your content to a global audience. To continuously deliver customer service excellence, we offer world-class ISO 9000 processes with a 24/7 global service desk. Our operational excellence is reinforced with heavy investments in maintenance and regular infrastructure refurbishments to ensure the highest standards for our uplink systems.
Singtel is very proud because we have 30 years of experience in running teleport operation. We are able to provide quick turnaround solution to our customer and meet their requirements. And at the same time, we will be able to ensure prompt problem resolution.
Security, reliability and uninterrupted services ensure business continuity are all covered with Singtel Teleport services. Located in Singapore, our Earth stations are shielded from natural calamities. For added security, we have armed guards, double fencing and intrusion detection systems. With 7 power generators and 7 UPS systems, customers can expect continuous operation with peace of mind. The comprehensive range of services and infrastructure, coupled with strong operational processes, elevates Singtel's position as a world-class teleport hub. Singtel is your one-stop provider delivering resilient, widespread connectivity for satellite communications and teleport services.
Singapore Telecommunication Limited, commonly abbreviated as Singtel, is a Singaporean telecommunication company. They are a major player in Asia and Africa through our strategic investment in AYS, which is in Thailand, Globe in Philippines, PBTL in Bangladesh, and Telkomsel in Indonesia. Singtel also have an investment in Airtel in India, which has significant presence in Africa and South Asia. They work closely with our associates to grow the business by leveraging Singtel scale with a combined mobile subscriber base of 477 million customers all from the world, and regional associates in 25 countries in the end of June 2011, making it one of the largest mobile network operators in Singapore and 20 until 30 largest in the world. There are mainly operations in Singapore and Australia. Singtel have more than 130 years operating experience and plays an integral part in Singapore's development as a major communication hub. The company was known as Telecommunication Equipment until 1995, and Singtel provide ISP, IPTF, and mobile phone and fixed line telephony services. Singtel expanded aggressively outside its home market and owned shares in many regional operations, including 100% of second largest in Australia telco Optus, which was acquired in 2000 from Cable and Wireless other shareholder Optus, and 30.8% in Bharti Airtel in India. Singtel is also largest company by market capitalization listed in Singapore Exchange and its major owned by Temasek Holdings. They are also listed in Australian Securities Exchange following our acquisition in Optus in August 2001. To serve the needs of multinational corporations, Singtel has a vast network of offices in countries and territories throughout Asia Pacific, Europe, and USA, while Optus has also a network of offices around Australia. The group employs more than 21,000 staff worldwide. Singtel is an active investor in innovation companies through its Singtel Innovate subsidiary founded in 2011 with $200 million.
Singtel is company was known as telecommunication equipment is their core business. They provide internet service provider, Singnet, internet protocol television, Mayo TV, mobile phone, Singtel Mobile, and fixed line telephony service. Singtel has expanded aggressively outside home market and owned shares in many regional operators, including fully owned Optus Pty Limited is the second largest telecommunication company in Australia and has 30.8% shares of Bharti Airtel, which is the largest telecommunication company in India, Thailand, Bangladesh, and Indonesia as well. Singtel has grown and expanding their company in non-mobile industry as well, owning three wholly subsidiaries of Singnet, an internet service provider, Singtel Digital Media, which owns content of portal insig.com, NCS, an information technology and communication engineering service provider, Lankacom, an internet service provider company in Sri Lanka, Singtel Innovate is an innovation company was founded in 2011.
At 2011, the current ratio is 0.77. However, it increased to 1.05 in the year 2012, suggesting that Singtel is able to pay off its debts. For the quick ratio, in the year 2011, Singtel has a quick ratio of 0.73, and by the year 2012, it has increased to 1.01, which is better than the previous year, showing that Singtel is able to pay off all of its debts. In the year 2011, the inventory turnover was at 39.67. In 2012, it was 52.79, which means that more sales has occurred during this year. The average age of inventory for the year 2011 is 9.2, and at year 2012, it is 6.21, which means that the number of sales has also increased correspondingly. The average collection period for Singtel at the year 2011 is at 50.27, and at the year 2012 this has increased to 55.73, which means that Singtel took longer to collect its debts. Total asset turnover for the year 2011 is at 0.46, and for the year 2012 this has increased a very small amount to 0.47. Although it's small, it still shows a positive change. In the year 2011, Singtel has a debt ratio of 0.38. This ratio has increased to 0.42 in the year 2012. This means that more of their assets are funded by debts. The year 2011 shows that Singtel has a time interest earn ratio of 8.75. By the year 2012, this has decreased slightly to 8.31, showing that their ability to pay off interest has lowered. For the year 2011, the gross profit margin was 0.29, and for the year 2012, this figure has remained unchanged. The operating profit margin for Singtel for the year 2011 was 0.17, and for the year 2012, this has also remained unchanged. The net profit margin for the year 2011 is at 0.21, And for the year 2012, this has also have not changed. The earnings per share for the year 2011 is at 10,785.16, and for the year 2012 this has dropped significantly to 6,131.47. The ROA for Singtel on the year 2011 is at 0.097, and for the year 2012 this has increased very slightly to 0.098, which shows also a positive change. The ROE for the year 2011 for Singtel is at 0.157, and for the year 2012 it has increased to 0.17, also shows a positive change. The price earning ratio for the year 2011 is at 0.00029, and for the year 2012 this figure has nearly doubled. That shows to be 0.00054. The market book ratio for the year 2011 is shown to be at 0.000045. That suggests that it is overvalued, and by the year 2012 this ratio has increased to 0.000092. Although this has changed slightly, it is a negative change.
There are 5 significant activities that affected Optus. First of all, revenue in business and wholesale fixed was increased. It's mainly impacted by strong satellite, ICT, and managed service growth. However, revenue from consumers and SMB fixed show a significant regression, primarily due to lower broadband ERPU. Secondly, Optus translated revenue in Singapore dollars grew 2.7% from a year ago as the Australian dollar strengthened by 4%. Thirdly, operating revenue for the year 2012 grew 4.2% to $18.83 billion on mobile service revenue growth from Singapore and Australia, and it's lifted by the 4% strengthening of the Australian dollar from a year ago. Moreover, earnings before interest, taxes, depreciations, and amortization in Singapore was stable with investment in Mio TV content and higher mobile consumers connections. Last but not least, the group shares of associates' ordinary pre-tax earnings has grown, a turnaround from previous quarters' decline mainly on higher contributions from Telkomsel and AIS.
Our group has decided to invest the 1 million ringgit into Singtel company because Singtel is the largest company by market capitalization listed on the Singapore Exchange. As one of the most important keys to investing is to see the company's stability by looking at the company price earnings ratios and ROE. And also not forget the most important thing, which is by looking the inventory turnover of the company. Firstly, by looking to the inventory turnover of the company has shown increase from the year 2011, which is 36.97, to 2012, which is 52.79. This figure shows that the company is able to sell its inventories. And as we can see that the number of inventory turnover has increased, it will be a good sign for us to invest by the positive change. Secondly, by looking to the ratio of the company has shown increase for the ROE for the year 2011, which is 0.157, which means that the company can return 15.7% back to the common stockholders who have invested in the firm. At 2012, this value has increased to 17%, meaning that the returns have increased by 1.3%, so there is possibility that investor can gain more return on assets. Last but not least, by looking the price earning ratio, the figure in 2011 is shown to be at 0.00029, meaning that the investor are willing to pay 0.00029 Singapore dollar for a dollar of Singtel's earning. For the figure at 2012, this has increased slightly and it was valued at 0.0054. Therefore, the value of earnings of Singtel has gone up. It indicates that a P/E ratio in this range still be considered fair value. Therefore, we might expecting higher earnings growth in the future as well from this company if we invest in the company.